Welcome to part 3 of the Five Nights at Freddy's information. Now we're going to be talking about more of the other Silver Eyes books. So in the first video we talked about the 2006 version. The second video we talked about part 2 and part 3. Now we're going to be talking about the 2020 version and the 2015 version. The 2015 version was basically the exact same as the 2016 version. It basically only had a different logo, but the same title, same people created it. Had a different thing right there. It didn't do the folding face. It actually had more pages too. Had about 100 more new pages. Oh yeah, I just want to show you, this is some of my artwork right here. With Banny, Fredbear, Charlie, John, the purple guy. Basically, the back of this one is going to be similar. It read, based on the horror video game series Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been exactly 10 years since the murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and Charlie for short, has spent those 10 years trying to forget. Her father was the owner of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the creator of its 4 adult-sized animatronics. Now Charlie is reuniting in her hometown to try and reunite with her childhood friends to the anniversary of the tragedy that ripped their town apart. Curiosity leads Charlie and her friends to the old pizza place. They find it hidden and sealed, but they see it still standing. They discover a way inside, but things are not as they once were. The 4 mascots that delighted and entertained them as children have changed. The animatronic animals have a dark secret and a murderous agenda. This is the 2015 version. Moving on. Sadly, this is the year of COVID-19, 2021, and we're looking at the Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes graphic novel. And by this point, they've had the new book series for FNAF, which is going to be the next video. And yeah, so this is the 2020 Silver Eyes book. As you could tell, the first Five Nights at Freddy, or the first ever Five Nights at Freddy's graphic novel, an adaptation of the #1 New York Times bestseller, The Silver Eyes. Basically, on this one, it says 10 years after the heroic murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza that ripped it. We had to restart because I had an interruption, so I had to pause the video. So like I was saying at the beginning now, 10 years after the heroic murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza that ripped their town apart, Charlie, his father, owned the restaurant, and her childhood friends reunite on the anniversary of the tragedy and find themselves at the old pizza place, which had been locked up and abandoned for years. After they discover a way inside, they realize the 4 adult-sized animatronics weren't as they once were. Anyway. They want to entertain patriots, but now they have changed. Now they have a dark secret and a murderous agenda, complete with new information and tense, terrifying illustrations. Fans won't want to miss this graphic novel adaptation by Scott Coffin, Kira Breed Weasley, and I don't know how to pronounce this name right here. Sorry if I messed it up. Anyway, his stunning artwork has been featured in the game, so I wonder which artwork he's done. Yes, so basically, Five Nights at Freddy's one comic about the 2015 and 16 Silver Eyes. Well, that's everything I have for the Silver Eyes series. Next video, we're going to be doing the activity book series for FNAF, pretty much. So, bye.